Maths Standard 8 Chapter 5 Expansion Formula. Students, we will learn the next chapter in math, that is expansion formulae. Now these three formulae which I have written in black, you have learned last year. So we'll revise that once. We'll do few sums on based on these three formulae, and then we'll go to the next part. So the first formula, expansion. Now remember students, these formulas you will have to be using them till your 10th standard. So it's better you learn them properly and understand them and try to solve the sums on your own. Okay, so first we will do the first formula, that is a plus b the whole square. How do you read this expression? This expression is read as a plus b the whole square. Don't say a plus b square. A plus b square means a plus b square. So we don't want that. We want the square of the whole bracket. So we say it as a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. I hope you know how we got this formula. If I'll just explain it to you in by solving. See here, we have a plus b whole square. Now what do you mean by this a plus b? Whenever I say, suppose when I say a square, what does it mean? A multiplied by a, isn't it? 2 times. So same way, a plus b square, it is 2 times. So this is a plus b multiplied by a plus b, 2 times, right? A plus b into a plus b. Now when you have to multiply these two terms, this is a binomial. Binomial means which has two terms in the expression. This is one term is a, second is b. So this is a binomial multiplied by a binomial. So what we have to do is, first we have to multiply this a to this a plus b. Okay, we'll take a separate color and then we'll see. Now I'm going to multiply this a to this expression a plus b. So I'll write a. See, in between this alphabet and bracket there is a multiplication sign, but we don't need to put that sign because it is understood that if there is no sign given in between, it means it is a multiplication. If it is a plus or minus, we have to specifically write down the sign. When there is no sign, it means multiplication. So this a I have multiplied to this a plus b. Now what is a sign over here? Plus. I'll put that sign plus. Now I'm going to multiply this b. This b. This part I am marking by red. So this b is multiplied again by a plus b, isn't it? This a multiplied by a plus b multiplied by a plus b. Now we'll open the bracket. So a into a will give me a square. A into b will give me ab. A into b will give me ab, and the sign will be plus. Now here this plus sign, again I have b into a will give me ba. Then b into b will give me b square. Now you have learnt about like terms. Like terms are those terms which have the same variables. Variables are alphabets. Okay, constant is the number and variables are the alphabet. When I write a term like suppose 3x, here 3 is a constant because its value is not going to change, right? And this x is a variable. Variable means its value will change. When I write 3x is equal to 9, the value of this x will be, what will be the value of the x? 3 into 3 gives me 9, right? So value of x is 3. But if I write 3x is equal to 15, what will be the value of x over here? It is 5. So value of x will keep on changing, but the value of 3 is same. That's why it is known as a constant and the alphabet is known as a variable. So when there are same variables in the terms, like here it is ab and here it is ba, they are same variables, right? ab and ba, a into b and b into a, it is same variable. So we can add them. So this is 1ab and this is 1ba. So when I add these two, it will be 2ab or 2ba. You can write it as ab or you can write it as ba. Either way it is correct. And this a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we got this formulae for a plus b whole square. Same way we get the formula for a minus b whole square. I'm not going to explain that to you now because we have already done those formulae last year. So this part you should know. Let us start with our actual part now. Yeah, now I showed you how we got this formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. In the same way, if you multiply a minus b into a minus b, you get this formula, and then a plus b into a minus b, you get this. Okay, you can do the multiplication and see, and you can verify whether it is correct or not. Now we will do the sums which are given on page number 23. Okay, this is just a recall of your last year's work. Okay, yeah, the first one is x plus y the whole square. X plus 2y the whole square. Now we are going to use this formula a plus b the whole square. Always whenever sum is given, first you will write the formula. After writing the formula, you will put the proper values. Now in this formula we have a, but in the sum what is in place of a? It is x. So we will write x is equal to a. Similarly, in the formula b, what is there in place of b? 2y. So 2y is equal to b. Now wherever there is a, we will put the alphabet x. So it will be x square plus 2. 2 is there here. So that 2 we have to write. That 2 and this 2 is different. This is the 2 of the formula and which will be there in any case. So in place of this 2 I write 2. Now in place of a, what do I write? X. In place of b, what do I write? 2y. And then I put this sign plus. Now b square. What is b? It is 2y. Now whenever you have to write a square where there is a variable and there is a number constant, always put a bracket and put a square. Don't write 2y and square, because then it will mean that the square is only for the alphabet y. But in place of b we have 2y, so it is b square. That's why we put a bracket and put this square. Remember the difference. Here there is no need of putting a bracket. Why? Because only x is there. There is only one variable. There is no number over here. But there is a number, but it is 1. So 1 we don't write. Otherwise we can write here. I can write it at this way. This is 1x and then I can put it into bracket. This is also correct. Okay. So you can put this into bracket. It is not wrong. But here if you don't put the bracket, your sum will definitely go wrong. If I just write it as 2y square, it means that this square is only for this alphabet y and not for 2, but that is not the case. So this 2y square, put it into bracket. So whenever you have a number and a variable, constant and variable, always put it into a bracket and put the square. Now we will solve this. 1x square will give me x square plus. Now first multiply the numbers which are there over here. Now there is 2 over here. There is no number here. There is 1 over here. And there is again a 2 over here. So 2 into 1 into 2 will give me 4. X into y will give me xy. There is no variable here. So only this x and this y. And this, when I open the bracket, 2 square will give me 4. And y square will give me y square. If I write it this way, my answer would have been 2y square, which would have been wrong. So you always put a bracket. Now this sum we will solve. Okay. We will solve this sum and see. Now again, which formula should I use here? I will be using this formula a minus b whole square. So first what I have to do? I have to write down the formula. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now what is in place of a? 2x is equal to a. And what is in place of y? B. 5y is equal to b. Now we will put these values 2x and 5y in this formula. A square. What is now? Here see. Here there is 2x. So I will not put a square over here. I will put a bracket and put a square. Then minus. Sign is add. Again this 2 I have to write. Multiplied by a. Now what is a again here? 2x multiplied by b. What is b? 5y. Then plus b square. that is 5y whole square. Always remember to put this brackets, don't forget them. Now we will open the bracket. So 2 square will give me 4, x square will give me x square, minus, now let us multiply the numbers. 5 into 2 10, 10 into 2 20, 20, and x and y, so 20xy, plus 5 square will be 25, and y square. So our answer is 4x square minus 20xy plus 25y square. I hope you follow how we got this answer. I'll explain one more time. A minus b whole square formula will be using, and what is the value of a in this here? It is 2x, and for b it is 5y. We substitute in this formula. Substitute means in place of a I write the value which is there for in my sum, that is substitution. And I got here as 2x square minus 2y, this 2, then in place of a 2x, in place of b 5y, plus in place of b 5y square, and I open the bracket and I got this answer. Now there are three more sums, three more sums, and we will do those 3 sums also now. Okay. 101 whole square. Now this type of sum, when you don't have to multiply 101 into 101. We have to use this formula and do the sum. Now what formula we'll be using here? We will use the formula a plus b whole square. Now how can I solve this sum by using this formula? So now what I'll do, I'll divide this 101. I will write this 101 as 100 plus 1. Correct? 101 is 100 plus 1, and I will put a square. So I got it as a plus b, right? I can use this formula now. So what is first formula? We'll write a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now why are we doing this? Why are we using the formula instead of multiplying? Because using the formula we can do the sum without doing the actual multiplication. Orally we can solve this sum. So let us see now how. What is there in play? What is 100 is a and 1 is b. Now let us put into this. A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So what is a square? That will be 100 square plus 2 into 100 into 1 plus 1 square, right? I hope you follow this. In place of a 100, then 2 multiply by 100 multiply by 1 plus 1 square. Now 100 square. Now this is very easy. 100 square is what? How many zeros are there? 2. So in square there will be 2 more zeros, right? 100 into 100 plus 2 into 100 will give me what? 200. Into 1 will give me 200 only, plus 1 square is 1. So we'll just do the addition. So if you cannot do the addition like that, write it one below the other like this. This is 10,000, then 200 will be here, and 1. Add them. 1 0 2 0 1. So our answer is 10201. So we get the answer very quickly without doing the actual multiplication. Now same way we have to do the next sum, that is 98. Now there what we will be using formula? We will use the formula of a minus b the whole square, because it is 98. We cannot put plus sign. If we put plus, then which number we have to write? We have to write 90 plus 8, and 90 plus 8, finding the square of 90, finding the square of 8 will be little bit difficult. So instead of that, what we will do, we will write it as 100 minus 2. So you have to decide what formula you will be using, whether it will be a plus b whole square or whether it will be a minus b whole square. Now let us do the next sum. Next sum is 98 square. Now 98 square, I have to use the formula a minus b whole square. That is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now how will I represent this 1998 in this form? I will write it as 100 minus 2 whole square, isn't it? 100 minus 2 is 98. So I got answer, I'm going to get 98 square. Now let us write here 100 is equal to A and 2 is equal to B. Let us substitute. So A square will be 100 square minus 2 into 100 into 2 plus 2 square. Again 100 square will be 2 zeros and 2 more zeros minus 2 into 2 4. 4 into 100 is 400 plus 2 square will be 4. Now here I have to subtract 400 and add 4. So first let us do the subtraction. 10,000 minus 400. So 0, 0. 10 minus 4 will give me 6. And here what will remain? Here will remain 9. So this will be 9,600 plus 4. This 4 I have to add. So that will be 9,604. So if instead of doing the actual multiplication, we have done solve this sum by using the expansion formula. So whenever you have a sum like this where it is written solve by using expansion formula, you have to solve the sum this way. You cannot do the direct multiplication. Now let us see one more, the last sum of this, that is fifth sum. It is 5m plus 3n into 5m minus 3n. Now here we are going to use the formula of a plus b into a minus b. The formula, this formula you have to know by heart. You cannot multiply and see, you have to learn them. So a plus b into a minus b will give me a square minus b square. So what is a here? 5m is a and 3n is b. Now let us substitute. We have it this way. Sometimes they give you the sum in this form and ask you to write this. Sometimes the sum is given like this and you have to find here. Now what is the, we'll substitute a square. So it is 5m square minus 3n square. So 5 square will give me 25. M square will give me m square only. We cannot do anything about m square. Minus 3 square will give me 9 and n square will give me n square. And this cannot be subtracted. I cannot subtract 25 minus 9. Remember, because this is m square and this is n square. These are different variables. We can only add or subtract the like terms. Like terms means where the variables are same and the power of the variable should also be same. If there is m here, m square here and m here, then also you cannot do the subtraction. If both the places we have m square or both the places we have n square, then only you can do the subtraction or addition. Remember this. When they for the addition or subtraction, there we should have the like terms. Like terms means the variables should be same and the power of the variable, that is the index of the variable, this index, it should also be same. Now here the index is same too, but is the variable same? No, here it is m and here it is n, so I cannot do. So this is the answer of my sum. It cannot be further, we cannot simplify this. This is the most simplified form. Understood? So I hope you have followed this. Now next part we'll discuss in the next lecture.